The Olinger family explores ancient secrets about what lies beneath their land and embarks further into the unknown when Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch returns for an all-new season. Stretching across 160 acres of remote and rugged terrain in northeastern Utah, Blind Frog Ranch is shrouded in legends of ancient civilizations and mysterious phenomena. Duane and Chad Olinger have spent close to a decade trying to unearth $3 billion in Aztec gold that they believe is hidden in a vast network of underground caverns deep within the ranch. After arriving for the season, they discover that claim jumpers have been illegally digging on the property, attempting to locate and steal the treasure, leading to a tense and volatile confrontation. The threat of poachers only fuels the urgency of the Olingers' pursuit of treasure. This season, they bring in cutting-edge quantum technology, as well as new experts, uncovering an enormous cavern system that could house the treasure. They also discover a series of clues, leading them to believe that the Aztecs were not the only ones hiding treasure below Blind Frog Ranch. No one can predict the strange things that surface when they begin the underground search, changing everything they thought they knew about what really lies beneath the ranch. Fighting the land and risking their lives to track down the Aztec billions, Duane and Chad might finally find what they've been searching for, and more. Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch returns on Wednesday, November 15 at 10 p.m. ET/PT on Discovery Channel. Follow the conversation on social media with #BlindFrogRanch and keep up with the latest by following Discovery on. Discovery Channel's hit series Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch returns for another gripping season, plunging viewers deeper into one of America's most enigmatic properties. The Olinger family, led by the determined and sharp-eyed Duane Olinger, is back with new tech, new allies, and even greater risks as they chase the treasure and the truth lurking beneath the ranch's cursed soil. A land steeped in shadows, Blind Frog Ranch has never been just another patch of desert. Legend has it the land sits atop Aztec gold, a long-lost mine, and possibly even portals to other dimensions. Locals refuse to go near the place. Unexplained injuries, mechanical failures, and eerie sightings have plagued every expedition. Duane Olinger bought the property not just for the supposed treasure buried beneath, but for the mystery itself. This season picks up where the last left off, with collapsed tunnels, unexplained electromagnetic disturbances, and evidence of ancient artifacts, possibly predating European settlement in the Americas. And despite the setbacks, the Olingers are doubling down. New tunnels will be dug, deeper waters will be explored, and the truth will be hunted. The return of the Olinger leading the charge is Duane, whose obsession with uncovering the ranch's secrets has only intensified. With his son Chad by his side, equal parts skeptic and daredevil, the dynamic between father and son continues to shape the show's emotional core. But Chad isn't alone this time. Former military contractors, underground geologists, and historical researchers have joined the team, each bringing unique skills and unshakable skepticism. This season introduces a new face with a haunted past, a prospector named Ray Mendez, who claims to have encountered similar phenomena deep in the Superstition Mountains. His cryptic journals, filled with strange maps and ciphered text, quickly catch Duane's interest. But Ray is no ordinary treasure hunter. He's a man with scars, emotional and physical, who insists the key to the ranch's secrets lies not just in the earth, but in ancient sky charts and tribal legends. Uncovering ancient corridors as the team expands their search, they discover a series of intersecting chambers beneath the ranch. Structures far too symmetrical and aligned to be natural. LiDAR scans suggest a man-made network of tunnels, possibly ceremonial in nature. One chamber is found sealed shut with a heavy limestone door bearing petroglyphs resembling Mesoamerican iconography, an anomaly in this part of Utah. Theories run wild. Was this a burial site? A hideaway for fleeing Aztecs? Or something even older? But opening the sealed chamber comes at a cost. As soon as the rock is shifted, a wave of nausea hits the crew. Electronic devices die. A cameraman collapses. What was initially thought to be a methane leak is quickly ruled out. Radiation levels spike briefly, then vanish. Whatever lies within the chamber doesn't want to be found. Aerial threats and underground discoveries outside the ranch. Tensions are rising. Drones surveilling the perimeter are being shot down. Mysterious tire tracks are found near the fences, though no vehicles are ever spotted. One night, the motion sensors trigger an alert, and Duane and Chad rush to the northern ridge. There, they discover evidence of recent digging by someone else. They were close to something. When they investigate the site further, they discover fragments of what appear to be Spanish armor buried beneath an obsidian layer. Could this be proof of conquistadors making it this far north? If so, what were they chasing? The artifact is sent to a lab for testing, but before results come back, the lab experiences a break-in. The sample is stolen. Surveillance footage shows a figure in camouflage gear, face obscured, movements efficient. Government agent? Treasure hunter? Or something else entirely? Coast lights and unspoken warnings as the dig progresses, crew members begin reporting strange lights over the mesas. Pale blue orbs hover silently in the night sky, darting and disappearing before cameras can focus. Even Chad, typically dismissive of the supernatural, admits something is happening that defies explanation. In one chilling sequence, the team is forced to evacuate when their main generator explodes without warning. An inspection reveals melted wiring and what looks like claw marks inside the housing. No animal could have gotten in. The fear that they're being watched, or even hunted, grows. Local Ute elders are approached for insight, and while hesitant to speak, one warns, "You're digging into what was buried for a reason." This land remembers. Duane, ever the rationalist, refuses to stop. He believes answers are within reach. But even he begins to waver when the nightmares start. Visions of drowning in black water, being pulled down by skeletal hands, and voices calling out in ancient tongues. Into the depths the season reaches its apex when the team uncovers an underground lake sealed behind a calcified barrier. It takes weeks to clear the passage, but what they find is beyond their expectations. A vast underground cavern with stalactites that glow faintly blue, and in the center, a stone dais. On the dais lies a box, carved from jade and sealed with wax. It's surrounded by skeletal remains, all facing outward, as if guarding the artifact. Chad hesitates to open it, haunted by what might lie within. But curiosity wins. Inside is a codex, a folded accordion-like book, written in symbols neither Spanish nor indigenous. Theories flood in. A lost language? A cryptic prophecy? Or instructions? Linguists and cryptographers are called, but before the analysis can begin, the codex vanishes from the safe where it was kept. The final moments in the season final, Duane stands over the cavern's edge, questioning everything. The team is exhausted, injuries have mounted, and trust is beginning to erode. There's treasure here, of that they're convinced. But perhaps it isn't gold or riches. Perhaps the ranch itself is the treasure, a riddle meant to remain unsolved, a warning passed through generations, a place that blurs the lines between science and myth, history and legend. A final shot lingers on a piece of footage taken by a static camera near the tunnel entrance. At 3:17 a.m., a shadowy figure walks past the lens. Its features are indistinct, its form humanoid, but too tall, too fluid in motion. It pauses, turns toward the camera, and then disappears without a trace. The screen fades to black. What comes next? With each season, Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch evolves from a standard treasure hunt into something far more primal. It's a confrontation with the unknown. A slow unraveling of the boundary between reality and imagination. This season raises more questions than it answers, and that's exactly why fans return. Is Blind Frog Ranch cursed, blessed, or simply misunderstood? Is there a conspiracy to hide the truth, or is the truth simply too dangerous to face? When the last season concluded, the team stood on the edge of something tremendous. They had uncovered sealed chambers, unearthed ancient artifacts, and faced off against invisible threats both above and below ground. But what was supposed to be a final push toward discovery became yet another pause, a wall they couldn't break through. Until now. This season picks up months later, and the change is visible. The landscape appears more restless. Winds whip harder across the canyon ridges. Equipment malfunctions more frequently. Even the soil seems reluctant to be disturbed. The ranch is alive with warning signs. Yet, the crew has returned stronger, equipped with new technology, enhanced research, and a growing understanding of what may lie beneath their boots. A newly acquired ground-penetrating radar system offers them their first major breakthrough. Deep below the main tunnel system, previously undetected voids appear, large, oval-shaped caverns aligned in a grid pattern. No natural formation could look like this. The structures are geometric, man-made. Theories abound: a burial complex, a ritual site, perhaps even the resting place of the fabled Aztec treasure long rumored to be hidden in the Utah desert.